Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Brothers and sisters, if you can hear my voice, please reply in YouTube chat. Actually, I'm not supposed to start the second chapter today. And the reason is you have not yet attempted the quizzes of chapter one, because a lot of things that you learned in chapter one uh, chapter 2 is dependent on that, but we were late in publishing the quizzes. Anyway, inshallah, very soon the quizzes will be published, and make sure that you attempt to solve those quizzes, which also includes the exercises that are mentioned in the textbook. So it includes that also. And after that, you can, if you have any difficulty in understanding today's chapter, then you can refer back to my video. Anyway, I will try to simplify the topic again today. And this is very simple uh, chapter. And I will start directly with the text of the chapter. الدرس الثاني. So there is a conversation between the teacher and the students in this chapter in a classroom. الدرس الثاني. المدرس. Mudarris, the teacher says, أين حامد? Where is Hamid? فيصل. سيأتي بعد قليل إن شاء الله. What does it mean? سيأتي. أتى يأتي. So this is a فعل المضارع. And فعل المضارع includes the meaning of it, includes both the Haal and the Mustaqbal, the present and the future. And one of the letters that makes its meaning into future is this letter Sin. So if Sin is attached to Failul Mudare, then it takes the meaning into future. Ata Yati means, it means that um, he came. Sayati ba'da qalilin inshallah. So when the teacher asked, where is Hamid? So Faisal replies, and he mentions, he will come after a while, after some time, inshallah, Allah willing. Okay. رأيته وهو يدخل الحمام. I saw him, and then the sentence continues. رأيته means I saw him. فعل الماضي. رأيته. And this damir is attached to that, which means it is maf'ul. And this is, it includes فعل or فعل also. رأيته means I saw him. رأيته. But the sentence continues further and it says, وَهُوَ يَدْخُلُ الْحَمَّامَ. Now, this is something that you are going to learn today. What is the meaning of this sentence? So, I'm going to explain to you, and this is a topic of al-halu, which was covered earlier. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that. Now, if you see this sentence, ra'aytuhu, after that comes letter waw. So we are going to talk about letter waw. Letter waw have many meanings. The letter waw has many meanings. few of which are discussed in this chapter, few of which are mentioned in this chapter. Okay, let's wow. Now let us go one by one. The first meaning we are going to talk about today about the meaning of al wow is it is harfu ataf, harful atfi. You know it very well. What is harfu ataf? Okay, I'm not going to talk in detail about harfu ataf. What are the examples of harfu ataf? Kharaja Zubairu Wahamidu. Kharaja Zubairu Wahamidun. Okay, the Zubair and Hamid left. Okay, or went out. Kharaja Zubairu Wahamidun. Now you are noticing here, brothers and sisters, that the name Zubair is with Al. Now, you learnt in book one that the proper names are, there is no need to put al with proper names because they themselves are proper, right? But there are some names which are exceptional and that has been adopted by the scholars of the language, and Zubair is one of that, though there is no need because it's a name of a person, but it is okay to call it as a Zubair. Okay, and the same way, the name of a country, India, it is mentioned with al Hindu. Why it is mentioned with al? Because it is, that's the way it has been taken into the taken by the Arabic people, the native speakers. So that's why you don't need to get confused here why Zubair is mentioned. So harfu ataf is it's something that joins one after another. So you can have wow coming one after another, and that will be joined to the first word. So Hamidun is joins to the Az-Zubairu. So which gives the meaning of and here. In English, what we call it as and. Okay. So suppose you want to say in English language that Zubair and Hamid left. So you will say Zubair and Hamid left. Suppose you want to say Muhammad and Zubair and Muhammad, Zubair and Hamid left. So how will you say? You'll say Muhammad, comma, Zubair, and then after that you'll say and Hamid left. That's how you will say, correct? But in the Arabic language, that's not how you will say. You will say kharajal kharaja Muhammadun wa Zubairu wa Hamidun wa Bilalun wa XYZ. So you keep on repeating va and va. You keep on repeating that. That's how it's mentioned in Arabic. In English, you do not do that. In English, you will say Muhammad, comma Hamid, comma Bilal, comma AbdurRahman, etc., left, something like that. That's how you will say. But in Arabic, you keep on joining them with harfu ataf, which is wow. And there are several harfu ataf which has been discussed in lesson one of this book. And wow is one of the harfu ataf. And here wow means and. Okay, there is another harfu ataf aw which means or. So here I'm the topic is related to wow, so I'm saying giving you different meanings of wow. Okay, and harfu ataf is one of it. Okay, what is the second meaning of wow? Harful jarri. Wow can come as harfu jarri. What are the huruful jar? في على من إلى لعن حتى وبتا منزك. These are all the huruf al-jarri. And if you say verb is already mentioned in that, so wow here will mean something else. For example, wallahi ma ra'aytuhu. Wallahi ma ra'aytuhu. Here it means a qasam, means by Allah I did not see him. Wallahi means by Allah, as if you are swearing by Allah. It means swearing by Allah. So when this wow comes in this context, then it acts as harfu jar. It acts as harfu jar, wallahi, and it will make the ism that follows it into, it will make it majroor. Okay, so here the meaning is wallahi ma ra'aytuhu, by Allah I did not see him. Ma means here harfu nafi, so ma ra'aytuhu, by Allah I did not see him. Okay, and then the third meaning that has been discussed in this chapter is wawul hali. And what is wawul hali? Now I spoke about al-halu in previous chapter. I'm going to repeat that slide again for you, just to make just to remind you about it. Al-halu. Okay, what is it? What is the meaning of al-hal? Al-hal means it describes the state or the condition. It gives more information about a file in a sentence or a maf'ul bihi in a sentence. So it describes the condition or a state. So when it is describing the condition of a file, then it you will call it as halul fa'ili. When it is describing the condition of a maf'ul bihi, then you will call it as halul maf'ul bihi. Let us see some of the examples. Ja'at talibu masruran. Ja'at talibu masruran. The student came happily. Ja'a failul madi. At-talibu is file, and masruran is describing or giving is not describing, or it is giving the state or the condition of the student. What is the condition or the state of a student? Smiling. That is the condition of the student, at-talibu. So here this is masruran is the hal, and it is halul fa'il here because it is describing the state of file. Another example, رأيت الطفل باكيا. رأيت الطفل باكيا. What is the meaning of this? I saw the child crying. رأيت is fail and file. الطفل is مفعول به, and bakiyan is giving the condition or the state of الطفلة, of the child. So what does it mean? What is bakiyan here? This is halul maf'ul bihi. Okay, halul maf'ul bihi. So this is what is hal. Now uh, hal can be single word, or it can be phrase, or it can be a jumla. It can be a single word, or it can be a jumla or a phrase. So let us see an example. Now, single word examples are already mentioned here, but another example is mentioned here for you. Akaltu ta'ama jalisan. Okay, akaltu ta'ama jalisan. Now, here what is the meaning of this sentence? I ate the food while sitting. Now, as this al-hal topic was mentioned in mansubat in previous chapter, if you remember. So what is the property of al-hal? Is it is mansub. It is mansub. Now akaltu ta'ama jalisan. Jalisan is describing the state of what? Is it describing the state of a ta'am, which means food, or it is describing the state of file? Now, here it is describing the state of file. Akaltu. It is describing the state of tu, which means which indicates I. Okay. So, which is akaltu is fail file, and jalisan is describing file. So, here it is an example of hal as a single word. Another example, wasaltu fil layli. Okay. I arrived at night. Now, this is fi mahalli nasbin. This is hal. In what state I arrived, and at what in what state I arrived, in what condition I arrived at night, not in a day, not in a morning, at night. Okay. Now another example is ja'at talibu wa huwa yabtisum. Now here comes va, letter va, which is the topic of today. Okay, Wawul Hal. That is the topic that you are going to learn today. The meaning of this sentence is the student came while he was smiling. Now, I'm not translating this sentence as the student came and he was smiling. That is maybe in this context, it appears to be okay in this, but the more accurate translation will be the student came while he was smiling. Okay. And here, va is not meaning and here, which is the meaning of ataf. Here it is wawul hali. And let me go into the details of wawul hali. So, okay. So before I go into that, al-hal answers the question of how and or in which state the action took place. Okay. Now, what is Wawul Hali? It enters before Jumlatul Ismiya. It enters before Jumla Ismiya. Okay. So it is rather it is prefixed to Jumla Ismiya. It is prefixed to Jumla Ismiya. So when it is prefixed to Jumla Ismiya, and suppose the that Jumla Ismiya have khabar and it is fi'l, then that fail should be mudari. This is the point to be noted. Now you will know this from example. This is the point to be noted. Now wawul hal is um, um, it is always wa, so it is mabni. It doesn't declines. It is mabni and it is mabni al fathi. Okay, that is what is wawul hal. Let me show you some of the examples of wawul hal. Mata abi wa ana saghirun. Mata is again failul madi, means he died. Okay. Mata abi means my father died, and you cannot translate is my father died and I was small. You cannot say that. My father died when I was small. So after va follows the jumla ismiya. After verb follows the jumla ismiya. Ana saghirun. It is a complete jumla. Ana saghirun. It is a complete jumla. Means I was small. Okay. Ana saghirun. Now this is here in this jumla ismiya, both mubtada and khabar. Ana is mubtada and saghirun is khabar. Both of them is ism here. Okay, so this is okay, I mean, so but here the wow will not mean and, here it will mean when I was small or while something. So it can mean when or while. It will give that meaning in Wawul Hali kind of sentences. So when you look at the sentences, you will know that this Waw is Harfu Ataf or this Waw is Wawul Hal. You will know it. So Ana is Mubtada here and Saghirun is Khabar here. Okay. Let us take another example. Ja'ani al-waladu wa huwa yabki. Ja'a is again fi'lul madi, means he came. Ja'ani means this is maf'ul bihi. This is not fa'il. So he came to me, but there is al waladu after that. Means any, if a ism comes after fail and it is marfu, then it is fa'il. You know this. When the ism comes after fail and it is marfu, then it is fa'il. So al waladu is fa'il here. So what is the meaning of this part? Ja'ani al waladu. It means the boy came to me. The boy came to me. Wahuwa yabki, and this is vowel hal. Huwa yabki. This is jumla ismiya. Huwa is mubtada. Yabki is khabar. And what kind of khabar is this? What kind of khabar is this? Yabki means crying. Okay. What kind of khabar is this? This is fi'l. And I mentioned in the previous slide that if vowel hal is prefixed to a jumla ismiya whose khabar is fi'l, then that khabar will be mudari. It will not be madi. Now here the whole sentence is talking about past. The boy came to me. But when vowel hal is being followed by jumla ismiya and its khabar is fail, then you will not say baka. Baka is the fail al madi. You will use the mudare form of it. Wahuwa yabki. You will use the mudare form of it. And why do you have to use the mudare form of it? Because you are describing the hal, the condition or the state of the person. Okay. Excuse me. So here huwa is mubtada and yabki is khabar and yabki is failul mudare. That is the condition. Okay. That is the condition. Another example, لا تأكل وأنت شبعان. Now this is لا النفي. Okay. لا تأكل. Don't eat. وأنت شبعان. Now you will not say don't eat and when you are full up. No, شبعان means full. But you will say don't eat when you are full up. Okay, that's the meaning of wow. Here. This is wawul hali. Is this clear, brothers and sisters? So here, anta, anta shabanu, this is again complete jumla ismiya, complete senseful sentence. Anta shabanu means you are full up, okay, or you are full. So anta is mubtada and shabanu is al khabar. Okay, let us see more examples of vowel hal. دخلت المسجد والإمام يركع. دخلت المسجد. I entered the masjid. والإمام يركع. And you will not say and while the imam was bowing. I entered the masjid while the imam was bowing. Yarka'u means or while he was doing ruku. Yarka'u is fi'l mudari. You will not say raka'a. You will say yarka'u because it is mudari form. It has to be mudari form. And that is the khabar here. So I entered the masjid while the Imam was performing ruku. I entered the masjid while the Imam was performing the ruku. Clear, brothers and sisters? Okay, so al imamu is mubtada and yarka'u is khabar and it is failul mudari. It is failul mudari. Okay, another example. جاء المدرس وهو يضحك. جاء المدرس وهو يضحك. The teacher came while he was laughing. يضحك فعل المضارع. هو يضحك is جملة اسمية. Okay, he was laughing. Or he is laughing. That's the normal meaning. But here in this context, it will mean uh, due to Wawul Hal, it will mean while he was laughing. That meaning will go into the past tense. Okay, while he was laughing. Or you can even say the teacher came laughing. That's also okay to say. وصلت مكة وقد غربت الشمس. I arrived in Makkah after the sun had set. وقد غربت الشمس. After the sun, قد means it is taking the meaning into past. وقد غربت الشمس. Okay, after the sun have set. Okay. دخل المدرس الفصل وهو يحمل كتبا كثيرة. What is the meaning of that? دخل المدرس الفصل. The teacher entered the class وهو يحمل كتبا كثيرة. كتبا is plural of كتاب. كتبا. It is plural of kitab. And why this is kathiratun in the muannas form? Because it is ghair aqil jamba. So you will use the singular feminine for that because this is the naat of kitab. Means many books. So the meaning here, since this is Ba'ul Hali, will be the teacher entered the class carrying lots of books. Carrying lots of books. Okay, the teacher entered the class carrying a lot of books. Clear? Okay, so here again, this is وهو يحمل. This is فعل المضارع used here, which is خبر. Okay. دخلت المسجد والناس يصلون. I entered the masjid while the people were praying. I will not say and the people were praying. While the people were praying. I entered the masjid while the people were praying. Okay. حججت وأنا صغير. حججت means I did Hajj. حججت وأنا صغير. I will not say حجج. I I did Hajj and I was small. That is in this context, maybe it will appear okay, but the more correct translation will be I did Hajj when I was small. Okay, when I was young. That will be the more accurate translation. So, understood, brothers and sisters, Wawul Hal. This chapter is dealing a lot with Wawul Hali. This chapter is dealing a lot with Wawul Hali. Okay. So let us go back to the chapter again. So Mudarris asks, أين حامد? Faisal replies, سيأتي بعد قليل إن شاء الله. He will come after a while, inshallah. رأيته وهو يدخل الحمام. So here is the Wawul Hal. I saw him. Okay, and this is Wawul Hali. So, what will be the meaning of this sentence? I saw him entering the bathroom. وَهُوَ يَدْخُلُ الْحَمَّامَ. Okay. Now, يَدْخُلُ is فعل المضارع because it is the khabar of this jumla ismiya which comes after Wawul Hal. Okay. I saw him entering the bathroom. You will not say, I saw him and he was entering the bathroom or he is entering the bathroom. That's not correct. Okay. You say, I saw him entering the bathroom. Okay. المدرس وأين حمزة? And where is Hamza? فيصل خرج من الفصل وهو يحمل كتبه. Again, so many examples of Wawul Hal is coming. Okay. What does it mean? It means he left the class. خرج من الفصل. He left the class. وهو يحمل كتبه. Carrying his books. Carrying his books. Or you can even say while carrying his books, but it's better to say carrying his books. That's what it means. أظن أنه رجع إلى مهجعي. I guess he went to the dorm. Okay, I guess, or I think uh, he returned. Sorry, Raja. He returned to the dorm. Okay, he returned to the dorm, or he uh, uh, went back to the dorm. Okay, returned or went back. Raja. Okay, to the dorm. Muawiyah reply says, رأيته. I saw him وهو يدخل المستوصفة. Mustawsafu means clinic, okay? Mustawsafu means clinic. I saw him while he was entering the clinic. That's what it means here. I saw him while he was entering the clinic. لعله مريض. لعله مريض. Now, لعل came earlier also, brothers and sisters, and which means I already explained to you the meaning of لعله. Perhaps he's sick. Here, that's what it will mean. Perhaps he's sick. But I'm going to elaborate more of لعله. Now, لعله is one of the Huruf al-Nasab. This is one of the Huruf al-Nasab. What are those? Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna, li'anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla. Layta, la'alla. So, la'alla means so that, hopefully, maybe, perhaps. That's what it means. Okay? That's what it means. Now, let's go into la'alla. Now, la'alla is again akhawatu inna. So, inna, it will have its inna. The moment you add inna, the ism that acts as mubtada becomes ismu inna, and ismu inna is mansub, while khabaru inna is marfu. If you remember, ismu inna is mansub and khabaru inna is mansub. Khabaru inna is marfu. Same thing. That's how la'alla also works, because it is sister of inna. Now it has two primary meanings. La'alla has two primary meanings. Now the first meaning, as it is called, is at-taraji. What is at-taraji? Taraji means hope or expectation. So at-taraji, for example, la'allahu bi khairin. What does it mean? Hopefully he's well. لعله بخير. لعله. So this is ismu innahu. Hopefully he's well. Or you can even say, I hope that he's well. So this is a hope or an expectation. So it can come in this sense also in a sentence. So that is called a taraji. Or another example is لعلك ناجح. Hopefully you are successful in your exam or anything. hopefully you are successful. لعلك. Ka is اسم لعل. Ka is اسم لعل. Hopefully you are successful. So it is here لعل is coming in the sense of hope or an expectation. Now another in another meaning لعل can come is al-ishfaqu. What is al-ishfaqu? It is something like a fear or a concern or a compassion, a kind of a fear. So, for example, لَعَلَّهُ maridun. Perhaps he's sick. Perhaps he's sick. Means not something that is a concern, something that is that you're worried about. So it can come as a hope, it can come as a concern. لَعَلَّ can come in both the meanings. So perhaps he is ill. لَعَلَّهُ maridun. Perhaps he is sick. I fear that he might be ill. That's, or you can, in both the senses. I fear that he might be ill. Okay. So that's the meaning of. It's another example. لَعَلَّكَ rasibun. Perhaps you have failed. Rasibun, failed. Is not a good feeling. It's a concern. It's a fear. It's a concern. Okay. Perhaps you have failed. So there is a hadith by Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, لعلي لا أحج بعد عام هذا. Now this hadith he mentioned at the time of Hajjatul Wida, when Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he was giving a lecture on the Arafat, that time he said لعلي لا أحج بعد عام هذا. What does it mean? Perhaps I may not perform Hajj after this year. Perhaps I may not perform Hajj after this year. Okay. Brothers and sisters, are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear my voice? Or there is some problem about the sound? Okay. So now here, so okay, so Ba'da is mudaf, it is, and Ami is mudaf ilayh, and also Ami. Am is again mudaf also, and ya mutakallim is mudaf ilayh here. So there is a chain of mudaf ilayh here, and haza is not of ami hada. It is not of okay. So the whole thing this becomes la'alli here. La'alla ismu la'alla is ya, because Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said perhaps I mean I may. That's the meaning. So and this becomes the khabaru la'alla. The whole thing. La ahujju ba'da amiha. Okay, brothers and sisters. So that's what came in this chapter. So what was the thing? Muawiyah mentions, رأيته, I saw him, وهو يدخل المستوصف. So I saw him while he was entering the clinic. لعله مريض. Perhaps he's sick. I'm afraid he's sick. I'm afraid he's ill. Now there is a question in this in the exercise of this chapter. I don't know why this question is all of a sudden asked in the exercise. And the question is Ma diddul maridi. Diddu means opposite, okay? Okay. What is the opposite of marid, the patient? And the answer to that is huwa as-sahihu or as-salimu. So it can So the opposite of marid means sickness or ill is sahih means fine, or as-salim means healthy. So it can be both. It can mean as-sahih also, or it can mean as-salim also. So just for that reason I have mentioned here, so you don't need to reply to that question. Okay. Al-mudarrisu shafahullahu. Shafahullahu. Mata raja'tum min Makkata ya ikhwan. Okay, before we go into this sentence, let us go into the details of Shafahullahu. I think I once went into such details, but we will go into more details now. So, Shafa, this is Failul Mazi, and Failul Mazi is sometimes it comes and it is past tense, and in sometimes it comes in supplication, or it comes with the meaning uh, to wish, or to express wish, or to make dua. So it is sometimes used in this sense. So though it is failul badi, but it gives the meaning into future, because you are wishing something good or something bad. It could be something good also, it could be something bad also, about a person, about anything. So though it is failul badi, but the meaning, it can give a meaning into future, into mustaqbal. For example, rahimahullahu. Rahima is failul madi, and who is maf'ul bihi. Allahu is fa'il. So rahimahullahu, what does it mean? May Allah have mercy on him. Okay, rahimahullah. So may Allah's mercy. Rahima is the uh, mm, uh, is actually Allahu is the naibul file here, because it is majhul form. Okay, rahimahullahu. May Allah have mercy on him. Okay, may Allah have mercy on him. Okay, that's what it means, and it's like something you are wishing or making dua for him. That means it's you are talking about future, though the word rahima is madi. Shafahullahu, same thing. Shafahullahu. So okay, so yeah, so rahimahullahu, actually this is file only, yes. Shafahullahu, may Allah grant him health. May Allah grant him health. Ghafarallahu lahu. May Allah forgive him. Ghafarallahu lahu. So instead of attaching the maf'ul bihi to the fi'l al-madi, you can even say lahu. Ghafarallahu lahu. May Allah forgive him. The this fi'l al-madi can be negated with la also, and it can give a negative wish, or the negative dua, or the bad dua, I would say. La arakallahu makruhan, and some uh, s- uh, and it can be wish also. La arakallahu makruhan. May Allah not show you anything unpleasant. So here in it is coming in a good sense also, good dua also, and it is la arakallahu. That means may Allah not show you makruhan. Makruhan means unpleasant, anything unpleasant. Okay. Or if someone says uh, La rahimallahu, that is a bad dua. Okay. May Allah not have mercy on him. So that could go in the wrong way also. So La faddallahu faka. What does it mean? May Allah not smash your mouth. La faddallahu faka. So this failul madi can come in this form, but it can mean a wish or a dua for a person. Shafa Allah is the same thing. Mata raja'atum min Makkata ya ikhwanu. When did you return from Makkah? Raja'atum min Makkata. Why min Makkata? Because it is mamnu' min as-sarf. It is name of the city. So it cannot be Makkati, though this is harfu jar min. Okay, Makkatu, Makkata, Makkata. It is mamnu min as-sarf. So in the halat of jar, also it will be Makkata. So when did you returned, O brothers, ya ikhwanu, O brothers? So Faisal replies, Raja'ana masa'a amsi. Raja'ana masa'a means evening. We returned yesterday evening. Masa'a amsi. We returned yesterday evening. Masa'a amsi. Kharajna min Makkata washamsu tatlu'u. Again, Wawul Hal is coming here. Kharajna min Makkata. Okay. We left from Makkah, and then Wawul Hal is coming here. Washamsu tatlu'u. This is Fi'l al-Mudari. So you will not say, and the sun was rising. No, tatlu means rising. So you will say, we left from Makkah while the sun was rising. While the sun was rising. وَوَصَّلْنَا طَيْبَةَ الطَّيِّبَةَ. What is طَيْبَةَ الطَّيِّبَةَ? Okay, let me elaborate on that. Taybata is another name of Madinah al-Munawwara, another name of this city, Taybata. Now, Taybata, why it is written Taybata? Why not Taybatun? This is name of the city, and as I mentioned, name of this is Taybata is this is how the people of those days used to sometimes call Medina with this name also, Taybata also. And it is mamnu min as-sarf. Okay, it is mamnu min as-sarf. Now, what is at tayyibata means? At tayyibata means something which is good or pure. Tayyibata means something that is good or pure. So tayyibata tayyibata, that is what came in the sentence. So if you join them together, so what does it means? Tayyibatu tayyibatu. Okay, Taybatu Tayyibatu in the marfu, in the arafa form. So this is Taybatu is already a name of the city, which means Madinah al Munawwara, and At-Tayyibatu means pure. So together you will, the correct meaning of that will be the pure city of Medina, or the pure good city of Medina, the pure good city Medina. That's how you will say it. It's a kind of a respect to call with such combination, because this is a tayyibatu is not of tayyibatu. That's why you are putting al here. Why you are putting al here? Because it is not of city tayyibatu. Okay. So وصلنا طيبة الطيبة والناس يخرج. وصلنا means and we uh, return to Medina, طيبة الطيبة والناس يخرجون من المسجد النبوي بعد صلاة الظهر. Again, this is what? This is Wawul Hali. We return to Medina al Munawwara while, you will not say and people, while the people were leaving from Masjidun Nabawi after Salatul Zuhr, after the Dhuhr prayer, after the Dhuhr prayer. Is it clear, brothers and sisters? So what did Faisal said? We came yesterday night. We left Makkah when the sun was rising. While the sun was rising, and we arrived, or we arrived at Medina while the people were leaving Masjid al-Nabi after Salatul Zuhr. Okay, wasalna means we arrived. Okay. Al-Mudarrisu taqabbalallahu umratakum. Taqabbalallahu umratakum means may Allah uh, accept your umrah. So that seems the students, they went for umrah. Okay. So this is again the fi'l al-madi, taqabbalallahu, may Allah accept, or yeah, accept your umrah. So the students reply, they reply at-tullabu, they say Ameen. Now al-mudarrisu, mudarris said iqra, read. اقرأ الحديث المكتوب على السبورة يا معاوية. What does it mean? اقرأ is the فعل الأمر, read the hadith, al-hadith al-maktuba. So this is maf'ul. Read the hadith written, ala saburati, written on the board, O Muawiyah. Okay. Hadith al-maktuba, this is na'at man'ut. Okay. The written hadith. That's what it means. The hadith written on ala saburati, or written on the board. Ya Muawiyatu. Read the hadith written on the board, O Muawiyah. Muawiyah replies, Yaqifu wa yaqra'u. Muawiyah stands, Yaqifu wa yaqra'u, and he reads, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And he says, in the name of Allah, the most merciful, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Okay, the most beneficent and the most merciful. So the Mudarris says, Al-Mudarrisu iqra wa anta jalisun. So what happens? Muawiyah stands and he reads, and he starts reading Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. But the Mudarris, the teacher, tell. Sorry, there was a problem with the mic. So the teacher tells him, Iqra, read while you are sitting. This is because this is Waul Hal. This is Jumla Ismiya, Anta Jalisun. Okay, while you are sitting. Okay, Iqra wa anta jalisun, because this is Waul Hal. So the teacher tells you don't need to stand, you can read while you are sitting. Okay, brothers and sisters, I think there was some problem with the mic today. I'm facing some problem with the mic. That's why I was asking you from time to time. Are you able to hear? Muawiyatu. Uridu an aqra wa ana waqifun. What does Muawiyah says? I want an aqra. This is so. This is masdar al muawwal. So you say I want. Muawiyah said I want to read while standing. Wa ana waqifun. I want to read while standing. I want to read standing. If you, in the normal English, you say, I want to read standing. Then Muawiyah says further, and now he starts reading. And Jabirin radiyallahu anhu all. So, according to Jabir radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, okay, qala means Rasul, he said, Ataitu, what is ataitu? Ataitu is from ata. Ataitu is from ata, and it means to come or to arrive. Okay. So Jabir, according to Jabir radiallahu ta'ala anhu, qala ataitu means Jabir said, I came ataitu Nabiya, I came to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam wa huwa fil masjidi. This is again Waul Hal, while he was in the masjid. You don't need to say I came to, Jabir didn't say, didn't mean this way. I came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was in the masjid. The more correct translation will be while he was in the masjid. Okay, faqala. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, faqala, and he said, salli rak'atain. Okay, pray 2 rak'at. Muttafaqun alayh. Muttafaqun alayh means agreed upon. Okay, agreed upon. So this is the hadith of the I mentioned here, Muawiyah, that was written on the board, which the teacher asked him to read, and he read this hadith that I came to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam while he was in the masjid. So he said, pray 2 rakat. And muttafaqun alayh means agreed upon, means usually according to the scholars, agreed upon means agreed upon between Bukhari and Muslim. So this hadith came in both Bukhari and Muslim. Okay. Al-Mudarrisu ashrah, sorry, ashrahu lakum ad-darsa al-an. I think I will go into these details because this is going to take a long time to explain this sentence. So the time is only 2 minutes left. So I think I will continue from this hadith next week, inshallah. And hopefully, most likely, the quizzes will be available maybe today night or tomorrow maximum. And so please make sure you attempt the quizzes before next week. See you, inshallah, next week. And tomorrow will be book one class as usual, same time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.